Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of the ShipTalking podcast with Ryan and Kayla.
Hopefully we've taken your advice and made some necessary edits.
Yeah, we're so sorry about the sound on the first one. You know, we have this whole new setup, so we're learning. The audio's good, right?
Let us know.
Let's get into it. Today, we have a really exciting episode, and actually, we've been kind of giddy about it all week because we've kept our little answers secret. We're going to find out what cruise line is our favorite, and we've laid it down by categories, and we had to keep it secret from each other all week, and I'm so curious what you've put down.
Me too.
Were you initially surprised by how it turned out?
So I started mine earlier in the week, and then I kind of found myself stumped on a few where I had to take a day, take a beat, think about it.
Yeah.
And then I thought I had an answer, but then I forgot that we weighted the categories with different point values. And so that was the game changer. And there was a definitive favorite according to my weighted answers. So
yeah, mine was surprisingly close. And if you were to straight up ask me what my favorite were, it wouldn't necessarily line up. But I'll lay out the groundwork for you guys so you know exactly how we're doing this. So we've come up with categories. So starting with main dining room, specialty restaurants, and alternative food options. We've broken down entertainment into shows and live music. And these are the big categories, by the way. We'll get into some smaller ones later. We have drinks, loyalty, bars, service, private islands, cabins, pools, atmosphere, cost, activities, and nightlife. Now, those are what I like to call the big categories because those are weighted more. So what we've done, and we geeked out over this a little bit, is we gave it a weighted score based on how important those things were to us specifically. And we collectively agreed on those. So we have the same stat weights, we'll call them.
So we're by no means saying that this is a better cruise line than any other one and that you shouldn't cruise any of the other cruise lines. It's just us personally. This is how we weighted certain categories. So if you do this at home, you might come up with a different answer. Who knows? So don't take our word for it because we're just ship talking.
Oh my God. I would love to see other people's lists. So if you like this, if you do this at home and share that with us, that would be amazing. But, and then the cruise lines at stake here are only the ones that we've done. So Kayla, we got little signs for you. So Kayla's got Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, Celebrity, and MSC. Now we have done Margaritaville as well, but after we finished, we both realized that they didn't win a category. So we
now if they had they had some really great things and we actually really enjoyed our time on the Margaritaville. I think if they had a newer ship, they could have potentially taken a category from one or two of my winners.
I would say the flaw in our little system here is that there is no points awarded for second, third, fourth place. So it's kind of skewed a bit in that sense. So keep that in mind as we go through. But I think we just kick things off.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
So,
I'm excited to see your answers. So let's go.
Okay, so we're going to start in the food sections. Okay, so the first one was the main dining room.
So are you asking me first or are we doing it together? We're holding them together? Okay.
Sure.
I have to verify that I...
Or you go first, just for the for the camera's sake, maybe.
For camera's sake?
Yeah. All right, Kayla, who do you got? Carnival. I knew you were going to go Carnival.
Now, I have a very specific reason for this because honestly, all the MDRs are super similar in terms of quality, quantity. But for Carnival, what won it for me was that their app has the gluten-free and vegan menus available in the app at all times. So at any point during the week, I could go in, I could look at the exact gluten-free menu. I don't have to pre-order. It's just so much easier for me. So Carnival takes MDR for me.
So the logistics behind the whole MDR was a factor for you, not specifically like the food.
I mean, the food is all pretty much the same. You know, they got the soups, they got the salads, they got little vegetarian options. But for me, not having to go in and pre-order, game changer. And then knowing... I could go in and be like, okay, what are they having on day 3? And then I'm like, I don't really like anything. Let's go to Shebang or something. Or if it's day 4 and I'm like, whoa, MDR menu is fire. Let's go to the MDR. I just like knowing that and knowing exactly what can be made, whereas sometimes when I pre-order, I'll order something and then it turns out they can't make it for me and it's a bit of a disappointment. So Carnival for the win, MDR.
Okay. I was surprised by mine. I went with
Norwegian. Okay, you know what?
Norwegian.
The food was good and it was hot.
Yeah.
I just hate the pre-order.
So for a lot of these, MDR was actually the last one for me to do because they are so similar. I knew like Royal has kind of gone down in the last couple of years, and then it was kind of I had to rewatch our celebrity vlogs to remember what I thought, and I remember thinking that the food was good, but the service was kind of slow. I think Norwegian had a good middle ground. I think the drink service was really good. The food was good. I remember it being actually hot and tasty. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't like too long of a service. So that's kind of why I went with Norwegian on that one. That one is worth 3 points. So the highest we gave a category was 4, just so you know. Okay, now on to specialty restaurants. Why don't I go first on this one?
Okay.
I thought there was a clear winner.
Me too.
I went with Royal Caribbean.
I also went with Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Izumi, Giovanni's, like, get out of here.
Chops, the whole Central Park thing. And then they even did the Utopia train ride, even though that wasn't necessarily about the food, but the experience was awesome. And we haven't done the supper club, which I didn't take that into account to my answer, only things that we've actually done. But I think they've just killed the specialty restaurant game.
Like, even not everybody loves it, but like the Wonderland, it's just a cool concept. It's
they
a
tried
cool
some
experience.
Things.
Like,
I respect it.
I like that they've got that Giovanni's wine bar with the pizza up there. Like, I just think Royal did specialty right, and like Central 150. Like, there's so many.
Yeah.
So they nailed it.
And that was worth 3 again. Food is important to us.
Yeah, food. As you'll notice, food and drinks are high up there.
Okay, alternative food options. This comes down to like your grab and goes, your pizza, your little options. Food trucks,
anything
your little barbecue,
free.
like Loco Fresh, for example.
Yeah, anything that's free.
Okay, why don't you kick things off for us?
Well, I went Carnival.
Oops, so did I.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
So many reasons. So the deli, I can get gluten-free and vegetarian options there. The pizza place, I can get a pizza. Like, I don't have to pre-order. It's great. Chibang, tons of gluten-free vegetarian options for me. What's the Italian restaurant?
Cucina.
La Cucina. Or
Cucina del Capitano,
that's
maybe?
It. Yes, Cucina Capitano is free the first time you go. So, huge win there. The taco place in the morning, Blue Iguana, like,
yeah, it's a bit of a quiz too because you have to rhyme off all the places.
But like, there's so many options. Even on the XL class ships, I can go to Bonsai Sushi. That one's not free though. It's cheap though. But there's just so many places. Like, just whacked with options.
For me, like, everyone, like, it's one of my favorite things about Carnival is like the Guy's Burgers, the Shack Chicken, the Blue Iguana, like,
and the fries at Guy's Burgers.
The pizza, amazing. So I think they have the best. Okay, and that was worth another 3. Moving on to our next category, which is entertainment.
Which is pretty important to us. Yeah. Because if there's no reason for me to stay awake past 9 p.m., I'm not going to.
We gave shows a 3 and live music a 2 for weighted stat points. So let's go down with shows here. Again, for me, I think there was a clear winner.
Same. Oh, I see which one you grabbed.
1, 2, 3. Royal Caribbean.
Aqua Theater, like Broadway shows, like the singers and dancers.
The ice show.
Oh, like, it's hands down.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much more to talk about on that one. They are the clear standout.
Yeah.
Other cruise lines have good shows, but Royal Caribbean's a clear winner.
Yeah, there's a few. Like, if we gave second and third, like, there'd be some definite honorable mentions. But yeah, Royal Caribbean is worlds ahead in entertainment for sure.
Okay, and then we got live music. This one I'm curious about. Royal.
Just think of like the Bull and Bear and like all those little pubs that they have on the promenade. All those people are super talented. I feel like I'm at like an actual concert. You and I both talked about it. Like, the piano bar is a big deal for us. So Carnival almost edged out Royal on this one. But then I was like, remember when we were on, was it Utopia when we went to see that guy and he was like a one-man band, but he
Yeah.
had that thing where it sounded like he had an 8-piece band with him.
Yeah, it was cool.
Fantastic. So yeah, I think their bar entertainment killed it for me.
See, I went with Carnival. So when I think about some of my favorite memories on Carnival, is at the piano bar.
Piano bar, man.
And I know Royal has a piano bar, and like some of the newer ships have like the jazz club and stuff, but we haven't been there, so we can take that into account.
And
But
Carnival's piano bar for me wins.
sometimes I think the Royal Caribbean live music can be a little stale. And maybe I was just thinking about the Schooner Bar, and like that's kind of nice, but it's not as exciting as like some of Carnival's. And you know where else I thought? By like Dr. Inks, they always had
there
like a
is a person
guitarist there, and that was pretty good.
Well,
and
now
then they
you're
had,
making me doubt my answer because, yeah.
and then they had like a piano person in the Golden Jubilee. So it's all good. I think it was a toss-up. It was real close.
How many points is this worth?
Live shows is worth 2.
It still wouldn't change my overall answer, but it would make it that much closer.
Have I convinced you?
I mean, kind of. Like, I've really enjoyed all those little bars on Royal, but now that you're like, yeah, piano bar, and yeah, that girl in front of Dr. Inks singing the Alanis Morissette, like, ooh, this is hard.
Okay, we can think about it. The next one, big category, drinks.
Ooh, it was an easy one for me.
I had 2 in mind, maybe even 3.
Oh,
Yeah, but go ahead.
well, I'm curious.
Okay.
What were your 2 that didn't?
Okay, so the 2 that were real close was Celebrity, because they had the ice martini bar. They also had probably the best pool drinks.
They did.
Like
My little mimosa popsicle thing.
If pool drinks
So
was
good.
its own category, I think Celebrity would have won. They had like spicy margs and stuff like out in the pool. You don't normally
Get that.
and along with your other stuff like pina coladas and stuff. So that was really good. And then they had the creative like pop fizz for you there. That was
They
cool.
were a second for me as well, actually.
Yeah. And then inside in Celebrity, they had like smoked drinks at Craft Social and stuff. And then Royal is only coming into the game a bit later, because remember we were heavy critics on Royal for just offering up like all the Collins, and like the drinks were boring.
I remember the day we were on Ovation, we were in Alaska, and we were like, Royal, like, come on, give us something new. And then finally they did.
Then they really started pumping it out. Someone took charge over there, and then since probably like Wonder of
and
the
these
Seas.
could change once we do an Icon class ship in August. That could change things for us. So we may have to redo this after we do Icon. Because we can't count Icon. We've seen it in other vlogs, but we haven't physically experienced it. So we cannot.
We'll be on the Legend of the Seas, so that's good. Okay, loyalty. Oh, drinks was worth 3 points.
You didn't say your actual winner yet.
Oh my God, I didn't. I went with Carnival.
I also went with Carnival.
Yeah.
Smoked drinks at like the Golden Jubilee, that little martini that comes with that smoke bubble. Like, give me all the gimmicks.
Yeah.
Like anything I can post on the gram. I love it. Anything with a flair. Dr. Inks.
Yeah.
Weird like combinations.
They were so good.
Like,
my favorite drink still to this day is at Dr. Inks.
I don't even know what my favorite drink is, but just like
And you can't forget
every
about the
drink was
Alchemy
good.
bar.
I mean, obviously, Alchemy Bar
Yeah.
is like clutch and classic, and great martinis. Great. I think the Alchemy Bar is more for the atmosphere
Yeah, you're probably right
and
there.
like the funny bartenders. They're a little spicy, you know. They're fun.
Okay, next we're doing loyalty. So I tossed and turned about how much this was worth, because part of me was like,
It's huge for me.
the first couple of things you look at for me would be like, cost, where it's going, and then do I have to buy the drink package, basically, because the loyalty with Royal is so good that
I guess we can both just hold up our signs because obviously. Now, this really comes into effect when you get to a certain status with Royal. Like once you hit Diamond, it's a game changer because you start to get free drinks. And for us, that's money back in our pocket. So hands down, Royal Caribbean.
Yeah. And it does, like, you don't necessarily need to buy the drink package, right? So it does significantly cut the cost of your cruise.
There's been a few where we haven't bought the drink package and haven't really missed it.
Yeah. And no other loyalty. They're still the only ones. I'm even surprised, like, because Celebrity is like a sister company, that they don't have the same thing.
Yeah, me too.
But, okay. Loyalty was worth 2. Next, we're on to bars. This is more talking about, like, the atmosphere that you're talking about, the overall design, the vibe, the feel. maybe a little bit of the live music combined in there. Okay, who do you got?
For me, I mean, no one's surprised by this.
Carnival.
The bars are so good.
Yeah.
Like, I have so much fun. Like, I am genuinely excited to go downstairs and try something new because they have, every bar has its own menu. Not one bar can you go to where it's got like all the same kind of boring drinks. Like, Dr. Inks has its own menu. Like, all those
Golden
little
Jubilee.
Jubilees and the
Summer Landing.
Celebration Central or whatever, like, they all have their own menu. And
Yeah.
it's so great because you never get sick. You're like, ugh, I guess I'll have another beer.
Yeah. I also went with Carnival. When I think about all my favorite bars, they are mostly all on Carnival.
Yes, and let's be clear, the Excel class
Yeah.
ships.
Yeah. When we talk about things, we're probably talking about the best ship we've been on with that cruise line.
Yeah.
So
So we're talking Oasis class, Excel class.
But
and
like I
then-
was saying, I love Summer Landing. I love
Yep.
Dr. Inks. I love the Golden Jubilee or Mermaid,
Mm-hmm.
depending on what ship.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're all really fun. I love the Alchemy Bar.
And they look pretty.
Yeah.
Like, when you walk in, you're just like, it's a wow factor in the bar itself. And then there's a wow factor in every drink, the bartenders, like every little detail. Just really, they really understood the assignment when it came to drinks.
Now, Royal's stepping up their game because let
They're-
me
yeah,
talk about, they have, I can't remember the name, the elevator one that goes up, the Rising Tide.
Oh, Rising Tide Bar. Mhm.
That's cool. They have the Trellis Bar in Central Park. That's cool. They have the new Pesky Parrot.
Yeah.
And then I love the pub that they have
Of
there on board.
course.
So they were in the running.
And
then,
Icon's taking it one extra level up, which we'll experience again next year, like we said. But they have like the champagne window. I think the Trellis Bar is a little bit more of a real bar on that one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then they've got the gin and tonic swim up bar, which is going to be a game
Right.
changer. So yeah,
Okay.
Royal's catching on.
Bars was worth 3. So moving on to
I mean, if you're going to charge us that much money for the drink package, your drinks better be friggin' great.
yeah. Moving on to our next category, which is service. This was a tough one
Yep.
because generally cruise line service is pretty phenomenal.
Amazing. Everywhere we go, basically. Shout out to every single person that works on a cruise ship. I could not do what you do.
Okay, so who do you got?
So I wasn't sure if I could choose this because we've only done a suite on one cruise, but the
That's so funny.
service in Yacht Club was an
I
11
picked
out of
MSC
10.
too.
Can
No.
we do that because it's a suite and we haven't done suites anywhere else?
I just said, screw it. Let's
Yeah.
do it. We were there. We enjoyed the service. Now, I would say it's not just, Yacht Club was nice, but the butler was so good. Okay, so he would say, like, what do you like? And then I was like, I like Michelob's, energy drinks, and whatever.
And Ryan
My
drinks like 17 liters of water a day.
And water. And my stateroom was absolutely packed with these things.
I think we had a 24 pack of that really expensive like glass Italian bottled water.
He put chocolates on your pillows,
Mm-hmm.
and we got room service 3 or 4 days of the week.
They brought me pizza in the middle of the night.
It was always hot. It was always on time. So the service was really good. Now, when I talk about the service other places in the ship, I don't know if that's because we were in the Yacht Club band, but one thing that comes into mind is Kayla broke a nail on the ship, and she went to one of the concierge ladies,
Desks.
and she said she didn't have any nail glue, but she'll go find some, and she brought it to your room.
Whereas when I broke my nail on Norwegian Aqua, I had to go to the
Yeah.
store and buy super glue, which was fine. I don't mind.
Yeah. So you have, I think, all cruise lines at like a level of like 9 out of 10, and then anything above and beyond, and that's what I saw in MSC.
Yeah.
Above and beyond.
It was just that one little, I mean, we paid for it.
Yeah.
But just like all those little pieces came into mind, and I was like, damn, like I
Yeah.
wanted for nothing on that ship. There was not one thing where I was like, I wish I could have this, because they made it happen.
Okay, service was worth 3. Next one is private islands.
Wait, let's go back to service for one quick second,
Sure.
because if we were not allowed to count suites, like because we haven't done suites on any of the other ships, let's say suites were not off limits thing, did you have a other cruise line in mind for service?
Ooh, putting me on the spot. Not really, no.
So it would have, for me,
Because I think otherwise it's like basically a 3-way tie.
yeah, same. Mine would have been probably like a tie between Carnival, Celebrity, and Royal.
Yeah.
Norwegian's like service was good. The only thing that lost it for me for Norwegian completely in service was, do you remember on the last cruise when we were like, oh, well, let's go to that Italian restaurant? And they had gluten-free options on the menu, but they told me I couldn't make a reservation because I had to pre-order 24 hours in advance.
Yeah.
And I was kind of shocked because I was like, well, there's already gluten-free options on the physical menu. So it's not like I was asking them to do anything special.
Yeah.
So that kind of lost it for me, where I was like, womp womp.
Yeah, there were a few things with Norwegian where I didn't have complaints, but it would have been nice if this was done. I'm not going to get into all the situations because we'll be here all day, but
yeah.
yeah. So I just figured the other cruise lines, I think they would have taken a step to go a little bit further.
Yeah. They'd have been like, yeah, of course, come in.
Yeah.
Because it takes us 12 minutes to boil pasta. Like,
yeah, right. Okay, so next, private islands.
I mean, obviously, this is if anyone's surprised, I'll be shocked.
I also went with Royal Caribbean. I do think
True private islands.
Carnival and Norwegian could be on the rise.
So Carnival, for me, it's no, because it's not a private island. It is a
I
destination.
factored that into my answer, though. I thought about Celebration Key, comparing the answer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I did not. I removed Celebration Key from it because it's not a true private island. It is a like excursion. Like it's an island destination or like
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a private island. Until they start including some drinks in that thing, it's not a private island.
I should have changed it to private destination then.
It's also not really a private island because it's on like
Grand
the
Bahama
island. It's like right on Grand Bahama. So it's technically not a private island the way like Coco Cay or like MSC or all those are.
Getting technical with it.
I'm getting very technical because these are very coveted points. So for me, actual real private island is a no-brainer. Royal Caribbean.
Okay. Yeah, I just think for me, I was including Celebration Key, and I thought that was really good. They do have some of the logistics to iron out with the drinks and stuff and the food, and maybe just putting a little more in there. Like right now, they're just really big lagoons, and like
I mean, they're beautiful.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, me
but
too.
It's not a private island.
Not as good as Coco Cay though.
Yeah,
and the Norwegian, they're supposed to be Great Stirrup Cay, supposed to be getting a big renovation. So
yeah, we'll see. We'll have to go back.
Yeah, so private islands were 2. Next, we have cabins. Now, you had a hard time with this one.
I had a hard time. I spend 0 minutes in the cabin. I'm in there to like shower and sleep. To like, I couldn't really remember.
Now, we did not take the MSC Yacht Club cabin into account here.
We didn't, because I mean that seems a little. I mean, it seems a
but
little unfair.
I did take into the consideration of how it looked. Was it clean? Yes. And that's really, but I wasn't like, oh, that was the biggest one, so that's the best.
Actually, I have to refer to my list so I can remember which one I ended up going with.
Yeah. I went with.
Oh, right.
Norwegian.
Really?
Yeah, because do you remember on the Aqua we had just a normal inside guarantee, and all the inside guarantees, especially on the newer ones, look pretty similar. But the difference that Norwegian had is they had the full walk-in shower that just separated it from everything else for me.
How was it on the Pearl? Was it the Pearl, the one that when we sat on the toilet our knees were touching the wall?
Yes. And you could judge the older ships, but at the same like you could take an average for this, but I just thought about the nicest interior room that we'd had on the cruise lines.
I went with I think I didn't really know, and so I was just thinking back to like I've seen the most staterooms on Royal Caribbean, and I don't know that I've ever, I mean, other than Enchantment of the Seas, I've never had a room that I was like, wow, this room sucks. Or a room with any real issues. And we've been on some small ships on Royal Caribbean.
Honestly, it could be a toss-up because, like I said, a lot of them are pretty close to the same. Yeah,
they're very similar, and you're never in there, so I care very little about the stateroom. I just want somewhere to put all my stuff, and I want places to charge all my stuff.
Yeah,
that's really, and no shower curtain.
Okay, and the next category we have is the pools. Cabins was worth 2.
Yes.
So pools we have also worth 2.
Okay.
And what do you got for pools?
So I don't know if this is allowed in the rules, but I really contemplated hard, and I couldn't determine a winner, so I split the points 1 each between my top 2. I hope that's allowed.
Coming up with
judges?
Yeah, as long as it's an even number split.
It is an even number split, so 1 point each for Royal and Carnival. XL class and Oasis, obviously, because they both have different areas you can go to depending on the pool vibe that you want. That's really important to me. They both have great adult only areas that don't cost extra money. And they both have slides. Not that I care much about the slides, but I know you
like
do.
Like a good water park and that sort of thing. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I went with just one winner. And for me, that was Carnival.
Drop slide.
Well, I didn't really think too much about the slides because really I think Utopia of the Seas probably had the best slides of all the ships we've been on. But I was thinking about the aft pools on the XL class.
That's all I was thinking about.
And MSC had a really good aft pool as well. Down
They did.
on deck 8 maybe. But I really love the aft pool. I think it's exactly where I want to be most of the time. And then it leads into like summer landing.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so good. And then, when I thought about Royal, I just thought they had they have a lot of pools and they have a lot of, like, if you think about the Oasis, they have like 4 pools just on the Oasis class on the main Lido deck. So I think I like the abundance of pools on Royal, but I like the actual where the pools are located and the style of pools. That's why I give it to Carnival, because if we're talking just Lido deck, Carnival wouldn't win. But if we're talking the alternative pool options they have,
like not so much the Tides pool for us, but it's a great place to go. Like if the main pool is packed, but obviously the patio pool is my favorite pool probably at sea. But with Royal, I was thinking about like the pool deck, like especially on Utopia. They had like those seats that kind of go up so that you always have a good view. Yeah. Because like for Ryan and I, this is very specific to us. We need a place where we can record some of the activities so we can share that stuff with you. And a lot of these pools, you have to go up to the top deck and then you're not really in the thick of the activity and you've got to zoom and like it gets hot. So I like Royal's pool decks for that exact reason, where there's always somewhere for us to stand. We're not in anyone's way. We're still capturing the content. We're not roasting to death.
Yeah. You know what, like, surprisingly had one of my favorite Lido decks was MSC Seashore. Do you remember the like party atmosphere in the back, and they brought all the like extra bar carts and like it was just a really good, people were like laying down all over the place. It was so cool.
I did like that actually. And
not for relaxing, but for partying, it was good.
Yeah, it was a good like dance area. We went on spring break too, so it was like
maybe that's why
extra fun, but
okay.
Yeah, that was a tough one. So I split the difference and just said probably Royal for like the seating and like the layout of their pool decks, and then Carnival for like obviously the fire pools.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to atmosphere. So this is like a vibe check. This is hard to put this in words other than how
just
do you
like
feel?
when you walk on, instant like feeling.
Yeah.
You go first because.
Okay, I went with celebrity.
You went with celebrity.
Yeah, because it depends on what kind of atmosphere you're looking for. But I just think celebrity. I remember just walking through the beautiful ship. They had albacho. You can get a coffee. You're just chilling. It's like mainly just adults. There's not a lot of like chaos going around. It just, I felt like relaxing on celebrity was a bit easier.
Now that you say that, it reminds me of that feeling.
Now, if I would say if atmosphere for you that you're looking for is party atmosphere, that would change your answer.
So I went with like, what's the ship that when I walk on, I just feel good. I'm immediately like on vacation. And like for me, we've said this a few times, Royal just feels like home.
It does.
Because we've done so many Royal ships and like we've got.
I'm so comfortable on Royal.
Yeah. Like I just know what I'm going to get. Like there's not a lot of surprises for me. And like walking through the promenade and like. Yeah,
you're right.
There's just Sorrento's and then there's the coffee and then there's like the little casino entrance and there's a Starbucks and there's just like so many things. So
I love that you like already know what everything is and like where everything is because like.
It's familiar for me and like that's nice because I like a surprise every once in a while, but like I'm OCD. I like to know. I'm a planner. Like I like to know what I'm doing. So I just think for me, like the atmosphere when I'm on Royal, it's just very much like a, like,
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm at home
No, I get
in my
that for
comfy
sure.
slippers.
hmm Okay, that was worth 2 points. Now, this is the next category is our most heavily weighted category because you cannot cruise if you cannot afford the cruise. So
That is true.
next we have cost, worth 4 points.
Now, I mean, obviously it's not going to be Royal.
This I think is not just the cheapest cruise. This is
Best value.
bang for your buck cruise.
Now, I was surprised by my answer because I've only done this ship one time. But when I was looking for my birthday cruise for next year, we were shopping around for every cruise. And the cruise line that I was like, actually, they have a lot of pretty good options for a low price was MSC.
That's so funny because I also
You did.
went with MSC.
Yeah. And they have nice ships. Like their new
Yeah.
ships, like they're not ripping you off. Where I feel like, no offense to Royal, but Icon, what the hell? These
Yeah.
ships, like even Star of the Seas
Just-
for next year was like $3,000 per person. Like
Yeah.
get a
Not
grip.
even just the newest ships. Like Royal is probably one of the more expensive cruise lines, like in terms of like your non-luxury lines.
I feel like it's kind of luxury because
Yeah.
it's freaking expensive. Like that Icon class ship is costing as much as we paid for Yacht Club. So that's insane.
You do get a lot of bang with Royal, but you pay a lot of buck.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. So for cost, like I was thinking too with like our diamond vouchers and how our loyalty points factor into
I
that.
figured in the vouchers
See, I didn't because I was like, not everyone's gonna have that.
because cost could also be
Drink
cost-related
package, specialty
things
dining.
with the cruise that you're going to buy.
But for me, I was like, you know what? If we wanted to get away and we didn't want to spend a lot of money, I was like, you know what? MSC, we could get on a
Yeah.
decent ship for like, Stella's bringing us her toy. You could get on a decent ship for not a terrible amount of money.
The next category is activities. So this is all your, not your shows, but all your other stuff going on. Like this
Stuff
would
during
be,
the day.
Yeah, your poolside activities. This would be Deal or No Deal, Wheel of Fortune.
All those random.
Maybe like Love and Marriage. I wouldn't really call that a show, but
Yeah. Things you can
Yeah.
go participate in that aren't like part of the nightlife necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Things that happen before 9 p.m. So for me, I went with Carnival on this one
Okay.
because I get a little tired of the sexiest man and like,
Yep.
it's like, I get it. But Carnival, they had, was it like something of the Lido, the
Legend of the
Legend
Lido.
of the Lido. So it's not necessarily just a bunch of dudes like
Yeah, it's both
grinding
men and
around.
women.
It's a little bit more exciting to watch, I guess. And then I really love the Deal or No Deal. Such a cool thing. I don't have to play to enjoy it, which is fun. And I'm trying to think of like what else separated it. I'll let you go while I think.
Because Norwegian also has Deal or No Deal.
They did. It was pretty good. It was, I mean, but Carnival, it's like, I feel like I'm on set. Like, I feel like Howie Mandel is going to walk out
Yeah,
and
I
like
know, right?
props me.
It's really well done.
Yeah.
So I went with Royal Caribbean
You did. Okay.
because I think they have a lot of activities. They do. Like, if you think about Utopia, they had the splash pool party. The embarkation party was amazing.
It was.
They do a parade always during the promenade. They do balloon drops at the beginning.
I forgot about the balloon drop.
Yeah, and a couple other things. Like, I'm not too into the trivias, but there seems to be always a trivia in the schooner. So it was kind of a toss-up. There were a few, like Carnival was definitely on my radar, but
Because I know on
decided to give it
Excel
to
they
Royal.
had the tailgate party
yeah.
on Jubilee. Like they had, like they did some things a little differently. It was fresh ideas as opposed to just kind of the same two activities.
Yeah.
But you're right.
But I do understand what you're saying. The Sexiest Man for me is a little stale after, 12 cruises or 13 cruises.
And I know
with
why they
Royal.
have to do it because no woman would ever
yeah.
do that game. There's no way. But
It'd be nice for them to come up with something different, though.
yeah, even like the pool party, like the splash pool party was legit.
Yeah.
Like grab a champagne gun, squirt me in the face any day. Like I love it. Or like get the foam out, do a foam party. Like, yeah, I feel like people are a little annoyed by some of these activities too, because they're constantly farming the audience for participants. And it's like, we just want to sit in my pool chair and get a tan and have a drink. Like, I don't want to be bothered to play a game. Leave me alone.
Okay, so activities we had at 2 points. And now moving on to our last big category before we move on to the speed round.
Ooh.
So our last big category is nightlife. This is a big one.
Mm-hmm.
We only ranked it 2 because it's not the be-all, end-all, but...
So I had follow-up questions for Ryan last night. I was like, explain nightlife to me. Is it like just the greasy bar like at like midnight? And so we decided it's the nighttime parties, like the themed parties. Yeah. So think of like silent discos,
everything
the white
going
nights.
on party-wise after dinner, basically.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Sure. I went with, let me get my sign here.
Oh.
I went with MSC.
Wow.
I was shocked by this, but I thought back to the seashore.
Mm-hmm.
We had an unreal time at their white party.
We did.
Probably my favorite white party that I've been to. I've probably said that a few times, but MSC's was so good.
Why am I having a hard time remembering?
Oh, we'll have to watch footage.
I was like,
I'll see if I still have some of this footage. It'll be hard to dig up some of this. So if there hasn't been a lot of B-roll, it's because they're in the archives somewhere and it was too hard to find. But, and do you remember
MSC was in that little like 3-level area?
The white party was on the pool deck.
Oh.
And they were playing like Gangnam Style and stuff. And it was really...
Oh, yeah. Okay, now I remember.
And we had some friends.
Yes.
And you bought shots that night.
Yeah, I was going to say, there was some Patron involved, which is obviously why I don't really remember.
Yeah. And then they had the silent party in the main, I don't know what you call, Centrum area. Mm-hmm. And then we also did there was a tropical night where they had like limbo and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just kind of judged it based on how much fun I had on that cruise.
You're influencing my decision now.
Yeah. The nightlife on other cruises is good. Mm-hmm. Like I really enjoyed Utopia where we did the college party or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And we had all our outfits for like every night. It was so fun.
Yeah.
But I gave it to MSC because that was like the sample size may be a little too small for MSC, but I went with them anyway.
So I did kind of the opposite where I was like, okay, all the parties I've ever been to. Now I have to give honorable mention to Celebrities Silent Disco because my mom, dad, and I, like my dad couldn't walk. I don't know if he's still not recovered from that last year's Christmas cruise. Because we danced. We closed that place down. Yeah. But I went with Royal, very specifically the Utopia themed parties.
The toga party was good.
The toga party, which was also the silent disco, the white night party, which was legit. Then they had the like college party, like the Royal Kappa Chi, which was sweet. Another honorable mention too is Carnival because their like 80s party is so well done, like for the most part, like especially on the XL class ships, like when you have a good cruise director leading it, like Kindle Fire and cruise director Lee, like killed those 80s parties for me.
Okay, that brings us to the speed round. So these are worth 1 point. You don't need the signs or any explanation. You can talk about it at the end, but I'm just going to rip off a bunch of categories. Okay. And without thinking, you got to give your cruise line of choice. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Buffet.
Royal.
Coffee.
Celebrity.
Pizza.
Royal.
Safety.
Royal.
Embarkation, debarkation.
Carnival.
App.
Carnival.
Wi-Fi.
Carnival.
Casino.
Carnival.
Ice cream.
Carnival.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. A lot of carnivals there on those 1 points. Now, the casino, I don't care about the casino in particular, but the rewards that you got.
The casino offers, yeah. If you include that in the answer, then yeah.
Super worth it. And then, I mean, technically Wi-Fi, like really.
A lot of them are using Starlink.
They're all kind of the same.
Yeah.
But the app, and like we were just on Carnival, and even on the smaller ship, I didn't have any like connection issues where I was like, oh wow, the Wi-Fi sucks. And then Buffet Royal 100% because they have like those little zones. Yeah. And you know exactly, like it doesn't cause as much of a line. I like the organization there. El Cafe Baccio, Celebrity, best little coffee spot. What else did I say? Safety, I said Royal. Again, maybe because I feel like at home there.
Yeah.
I feel like pretty safe on all ships. I feel like cruise ship is like the safest. Now, unless you watch a Netflix documentary, you might think differently, but I think a cruise ship is like the safest place you can be.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, you ready?
I'm ready.
Speed round. Buffet.
Royal.
Coffee.
Celebrity.
Pizza.
MSC.
Safety.
Celebrity.
Embark and debark.
Norwegian.
App.
Carnival.
Wi-Fi.
I put Royal.
Casino.
Royal, because I won the jackpot.
Oh,
So
ice
that's
cream.
my favorite one. Celebrity.
Celebrity ice cream.
Yeah,
because of the
remember
selection.
the selection was massive there.
Okay. So go over a few of yours. What did you say that I was shocked? Pizza MSC.
Yeah. So it was between Carnival and MSC. Obviously, everyone knows. If you've been following our vlogs, you know that I love Carnival and MSC pizza. But we were just on, what ship were we just on? The Glory, which wasn't a great
As good.
ship, but
Well, their pizza was still good.
I did get a refresher on what the pizza was like, and it was good. But I just know that the MSC pizza was really good.
So it was kind of a tie for me between MSC and Royal. And I picked Royal specifically, like not Sorrento's, specifically the Giovanni's Wine Bar pizza that you pay for a little bit extra.
That was good too.
Number one for me. But yeah, MSC was like a very close second. Their pizza was so good.
And then I just remembered like another one that was tough was the debarkation.
Yeah.
I remember Norwegian did it in zones as well. And then you remember how like seamless our getting off the Aqua was? We didn't wait 1 second. We just hung out on the ship. We walked off, no line.
Yeah. See, now
super smooth.
I thought the same thing about Carnival because you can schedule your debarkation in the app. And I really liked that. Like you don't have to go and like worry about luggage and like
you get the tag for whatever time you're in. Yeah, that is good too.
And then you just schedule what time you want to get off, and then you just wait until.
It's interesting though. We both like the ones that like board in zones as opposed to like the free for all.
Yeah, the free for all. It's a line. It's annoying. At least with like some of the zone ones where you load in and you're like, hey, you're A6, and you can show up at any time. You don't have to be there for like the specific time, but it's just easier. I find it's less mayhem. It's smaller groups getting on at a time, so like the gangway isn't like a huge line.
And then the ice cream, I was thinking like, oh, the soft serve, but I was like, wait, Celebrity has like a whole
for you
like option thing. Yeah, they
I
had
couldn't
like
have
many different flavors. Yeah,
I couldn't have many of them because they all contained gluten, or they had those delicious smelling waffle cones that I couldn't have. So for me, Carnival bowls, spoons, strawberry ice cream.
Yeah. Okay, so we have our totals.
We
know the winner. And to bring back something I said at the very beginning, there's no second place, third place where those cruise lines would have picked up points. So it's not, 100%, but we'll get the list based on who won categories. Okay, Kayla, who's your number? Let's start with number 5. Who is your least favorite cruise line according to these points?
Okay, so NCL, unfortunately, I did not pick NCL for anything. It didn't win a single category for me.
They didn't win a single category. I knew you didn't like it as much, mainly with the food and stuff options for you. But
yeah, they didn't stand out in any category for me, apparently.
Okay, so maybe I'll share my number 5 as well. I was shocked by this answer, and this is only because... So this cruise line would have won a lot of seconds and would have won a lot of thirds.
Was it Carnival?
No, it was Celebrity. Because if you flat out ask me what my favorite lines, it'd probably be in the top 3.
Right. And I feel like Royal and Celebrity are like their sister ships. So it's.
Okay. So they only finished with 5.
And mine, NCL was 0. So my next one was Celebrity with 2 points for Cafe El Baccio.
Okay.
And it was something else. It won something else. I can't remember now. It won something else. Celebrity's great. I love it.
Mine was Norwegian at 6 points. They won a couple. Nothing crazy.
I think you gave them some food.
I think they're about where they are. I'd probably have Norwegian sitting in the 4 or 5 spot, I would think. Okay, number 3.
MSC coming in with 8 points.
Okay. Mine is MSC with 10 points.
So our top 3 are probably the same, but it could be.
Oh my God, they could be.
Our top 2 are going to be one or the other. So I'm so excited for this. So I wasn't sure because when people ask me this, I kind of bounce back and forth.
Yeah.
But now that we've weighted it and done the category as it is.
I will say my number 1 and number 2, 15 points, 14 points.
Wow. So I thought they were going to be a tie because they got like the same amount of responses. But when I factored in the weights of the points, one finished out a few points ahead. So
okay, hit us. I guess let's just go with your number 1 because we're going to know who number 2 is.
So number 1 by 4 points.
Kayla's favorite cruise line, guys,
is apparently Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, I would say that fits.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I mean, Carnival was very close.
Yeah. My top one, 15 points. The winner by one category, as small as something in the speed round.
Yeah.
Was Royal Caribbean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Royal Cruisers, I guess, Loyal to Royal.
And you know what's, the list has a little bit of accuracy because if you were to ask me, Royal and Carnival are so close. And the fact they got 15 and 14 points.
Makes sense.
Yeah. One thing I realized lately, I really enjoy Carnival only specific to
Excel.
a certain class and above.
Yep.
So I enjoyed the Horizon.
I didn't go on that one, so I can't say.
It's really reliant on the class for Carnival, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
we learned that going on the Glory.
Has some. I still enjoy the smaller ones. Not as much, but I still do. The
quality.
quality.
We've been on Majesty, and that thing retired after we got off, and it was still a good time.
Royal holds their quality through down the size of the ships.
Yeah.
So that kind of tracks. So I guess our favorite cruise line. Is Royal Caribbean.
Okay. Royal Caribbean. So that answers everyone's question.
Yeah. Now we're going to have to start saying that.
Yeah, I guess technically our favorite cruise line is Royal Caribbean overall.
So it'd be interesting to come back to this after Virgin.
And after Icon.
Because, Virgin's going to steal a couple categories for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing that in 2026.
Yeah. I think, we've landed on my birthday cruise. You guys have asked us a million times to do Virgin.
I have a feeling they're going to take food. That's what I hear. Let us know, guys. If you did this at home or in your mind.
With us.
Who won for you?
Yeah.
Or if you disagree with any of our points, we would love to talk about it. We love talking cruising.
Mm-hmm.
So
were you surprised if you did this? Were you like, oh crap, I didn't realize and did you weight things differently? Is drinks not as heavily weighted for you? Is food not as heavily weighted? I'm curious.
Mm-hmm. We could have done second and third places, but it would have been too long for everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of know.
Yeah.
MSC, Royal, and Carnival are our top 3.
Yeah. But
which is so funny.
Celebrity, should be in there. It's like
it should, but I feel like we could really couple celebrity,
especially when we do the
Royal.
XL, in 2 months.
We're trying a lot of new ships, so I feel like we're gonna have to redo this again at the end of maybe the beginning of 2027, because now we're gonna be able to factor in an Icon class. We're gonna be able to factor in the brand new celebrity ship.
We're doing a new Carnival ship in 27.
New Carnival ship.
See, now we got to do the World America. Because we're doing the Luna next year, so
true.
We're hitting all the new stuff.
We do need to do World America because it looks amazing.
If you guys are interested in continuous cruise content, you can check out all of our vlogs. We vlog every day that we're on the cruise. We do ship tours and reviews. Mm-hmm. So if you want to know what another cruise line is like, make sure to check those out. We got 5 or 6 cruises on the books.
Yeah, what's coming up? People are asking if we can share our itinerary. So our next one is Christmas, right after Christmas.
So we're doing the Excel.
Yep.
Over New Year's, and then we're going side by side with the Wonder of the Seas to the Royal Beach Club.
Yes.
And
we'll
then
report back.
We still have to do Princess too, but anyway, we're. And then we have the Luna in April. The Legend in August.
And then my birthday cruise
in
December.
In December.
Our birthday cruise.
Yeah.
But it's my 40th, so it's going to be an interesting cruise. Mm-hmm. Follow along for that one.
Yeah. So you can follow us on Instagram at Ryan and Kayla. It's a great way to have a conversation about something. If you want to drop a comment in YouTube, we really appreciate it. But if you have questions and follow-up questions or anything like that, then Instagram is probably the better place. Mm-hmm. And we have a affiliate link for all of Kayla's outfits. You can check that in the description. All the stuff she wore throughout the cruise vlogs. So if you like something, you can click on that.
I also put Ryan's stuff in there too, because a lot of dudes are reaching out and they're like thinking your little cords are really cute. I call them my little
cruise uniform. I got my whole matching cord on. So
that's perfect.
And then finally, if you want to support the channel, you can just click join or check out the description below and see the videos before anyone else.
We love all of our members.
Yeah.
Very much.
You guys are great. Also, we appreciate any feedback on this style of video. Let us know what you think. YouTube has a new feature. You can now hype videos. It helps the video get out there a little bit more. So
you get 3 hypes
You get 3 hypes a week, yeah. So it doesn't cost you anything if you want to hype the video, because why not? And then we appreciate it. Thanks so much. We have our next video coming out in just a couple days, which will be in the Virgin Gorda. So if you're interested in looking at that, we had a great day. So I think that's it for episode number 2.
Yeah, thank you guys for all your feedback on our last podcast. Hopefully we solved most of those issues, and I'm hoping that these podcasts will only get better.
But with all that being said, don't take anything we said too seriously, because at the end of the day, we're just ship talking.